know what that was about, but we will see who takes round one in this best of 3 matchup between the RHIT Thornbots and University of Washington ARUW.
All right, chat. 3, 2, 1. Bring on the bots.
Really quick
RHIT
rollout.
Sentry leads the way, and the teams meet in the middle for the first confrontation. Sentry from RHIT falling very low, but it's really good at retreating. It falls down to half. It's down to a quarter HP. It's down to a fifth. It's down to 20 HP. It makes it back to the base. RHIT, their Sentry, cannot be defeated. Wow, it's driving absolutely incredible. But UW continuing to absolutely throw rounds down range. The Sentry returns just to get hit by a hero. Surely that's enough DPS. UW, surely they can finish the kill. They cannot. RHIT makes it back again.
Really good movement from RHIT Robotics.
RHIT
right now.
lands a hero shot, but it only counts as a standard 17mm projectile, so it won't do enough to force UW back. The Sentry for UW pushes the point, takes the point, but immediately is struck by a hero projectile. Retreating again, that's the third pass from RHIT. RHIT's Sentry movement absolutely smooth, but they'll need to do more than just evade death to push the Huskies.
The University of Washington hero doing a lot of damage early on.
The standard for RHIT pushing now, taking the middle, hopefully about to be supported by that Sentry, but now it's a 1v1 between the standards. Both of their barrel heats high and moving back. Uh-oh, RHIT's Sentry in a rough spot. The standard for RHIT alone. A little bit hung out to dry, but the hero is here as reinforcements. Choosing to retreat a little bit early, knowing what DPS they could bring. Chased by hero projectiles, but makes it back. RHIT continuing to play very, very safe, staying in this. Only 15 victory points behind the Huskies. The chance starting to come out from UW. 3 functional bots is what they've been looking for.
And critically still, we have not seen a single kill yet. That has been very, RHIT doing a great job evading that.
The hero
back
falling
to safety.
extremely low for RHIT, but safe. And it will be the standard for RHIT that finally falls halfway into the match. 3 minutes remaining. RHIT no longer able to make it out with their fancy footwork. Another hero projectile lands for 20 damage. RHIT so close. These hero shots just not counting, not hitting with the right angle. The Sentry for UW pushing these robots back, making RHIT rethink their decision to peek the short wall.
University of Washington, excellent control of that center point. Not letting RHIT get back into this yet. Now the
RHIT
infantry.
continuing to peek. This is the freedom that tall hero gives their standard. He can peek the entire wall. The hero can fire from many other positions. RHIT's Sentry looks like it's not going to be able to navigate back out of the field. It had 3 really good movements in succession, but the 4th was just one time too many.
The hero trying to take shots on the Sentry for UW, but only counting as 17mm projectiles.
Again, so many shots landed, but not counting as heroes. I can only imagine how this game would be going if those were each counting for
Another
10x
and
the
another.
damage. Oh my!
That is 4 shots landed
They
on
are
the Sentry for
firing
UW.
from really far away.
And finally, one counts as the hero projectile, and it takes out the Sentry for University of Washington.
RHIT standard chipping away, trying to push people off of the point, juggling barrel heat, no longer in danger. Oh my goodness, as I say that, a hero projectile for UW lands, reminding these bots of the respect they need to pay to that UW hero. Only 1 bot on the point for the University of Washington, 2 bots from the side of RHIT pushing. They're chunking through the health from UW. They're getting it down to half. RHIT pushing. ARUW Sentry looks like it might retreat.
Getting close there. It's trying to make a decision, but it is trying to also support its teammates that are engaging
now they're
with
counting
the
as
hero
a
for
17.
RHIT.
There's one landing as a 200, but it's not enough. Oh my goodness, ARUW finally taken out.
6 points for RHIT.
6 points remaining. They take control of the center point. Now it's 1v1, mano-a-mano. Standards meeting in the middle. Both full health, now falling. RHIT actually taking the better side of the Sentry. Oh my goodness. Is that going to be a yellow card against the blue hero? No! Oh my gosh, egregious pushing. This is crazy. Shoving him out of the box. The last 6 victory points. A yellow card
for the
coming
hero.
across, but it's too little. Oh, I take it back. The victory point has stayed in favor of RHIT, but now red standard 3 falling extremely low. The last 20 HP, they've got to leave. They got to move. The Sentry gets the kill, and ARUW takes round 1.
Really, really nice movement there from ARUW. Their Sentry getting that final kill to secure the victory in round 1. For RHIT, they were able to hold on there, so close to bringing this back. Unfortunately, just not enough.
Oh my word. You can hear those Huskies barking.
Wow.
ARUW take round 1, 4,500 damage to 28. The stats, total enemy kills, tells the story of how close this game was. RHIT with more kills, 3-2. UW with only 2 kills. RHIT, the best in the comp at not dying. They make it back to base so many times. They soak so much damage. Look at that, almost 5k damage and still only 3 deaths.
Really impressive stuff there from RHIT, but UW with the aggression, with the control of the center and the accuracy, being able to secure those kills early on. The hero getting the MVP for that round. I have to agree, Preston.
I think the Sentry for UW would be my personal choice. So much damage dealt in the early skirmishes. You know, okay, so ARUW looked great. 3 functional bots is what we want to see from UW, and it's really what they want to see. Really, really well played by ARUW. I gotta say, if every one of those hero projectiles from RHIT had hit for 200, I'm not sure that this still was locked for UW.
I have to agree, because
there was so many projectiles.
It was so close to taking out the Sentry. We saw it finally being able to count one, but unfortunately, when you waste that much ammunition, you're kind of stuck in a hard place because those hero projectiles are so expensive.
All right, such a good job from both teams. All right, round 1 over. We're now in round 2. Remember, this is a best of 3. So they've got to focus up and lock in. RHIT still has an opportunity to send us to the Silver Scrapes, to send us to round 3 if they can win round 2. Both teams seem to have fully functional bots throughout the competition. I believe that RHIT is one of the teams relying more on the April tags for their movement. I can't remember if that's for sure true. So, you know, caster truth might be true. But notably, when that Sentry stopped having the smooth movement that we had been seeing, it was leaned right up against a wall where a camera might not be able to see the entire April tag anymore.
Yeah, we have seen that from both of these teams, honestly, having sometimes a little Sentry navigation issues. I do believe that, yes, UW uses those tags to navigate. I think RHIT uses some odometry and RFID verification to let them know where they are on the field.
Gotcha.
You can see here, though, the support really incredible.
So many teams. Look, there's UMN, there's Queens Knights, there's Torino.
Roboto,
I see an aimbot shirt in the crowd, and of course, ARUW here to support their team. They are hoping that their journey does not end here. All right, round 2. We've got 40 seconds. Let's talk turkey. RHIT, I think you mostly run it back and hope more of those hero projectiles hit at a normal angle and count for 200.
You have to land those hero projectiles to deal out that massive damage and then move in with the Sentry, with the infantry. Let them clean up the kill.
We saw the Sentry go in. Those first 3 movements were so fast. I have not seen anyone else's Sentry evade death so well.
RHIT is just so survivable. They do not make it easy for you to secure the kill. Their rotations, their synchronization, just really, really lockstep.
On the flip side, the Huskies from ARUW living up to their name. They are sniffing out the kills. You can hide them. It doesn't matter. They're finding them. RHIT is making them work for it. They're making it tough. They're retreating over and over and over. They come back at full health every single time. But ARUW was able to pull back 2. And now we'll see if they can do it again. In 3, 2, 1, bring on the bots.
Really nice
Cheers
start
are up
here
from the UW side as the Sentry rolls out. Both those Sentries going to meet in the middle again for the first time. RHIT, their Sentry falling low, taking the damage from both the Standard and the Sentry. It's going to retreat. Looking great.
The hero trying to launch those projectiles from behind that wall. Not landing any. We talked about it. They need to be more accurate.
Chat asking for RHIT to lock in. They are trying. The Sentry rolls back out in a 1v3, but overheating is the hero from ARUW. The Sentry going to try to retreat at half health. Can they make it around the corner? They do. The Standard,
very low.
The Standard for RHIT absolutely tanks a hero projectile. Will make it back again. You can't kill RHIT that easily. Overheat for both bots on the side of UW.
University of Washington in control of the center, but here comes RHIT once again. The infantry and the sentry pushing the center, taking
Oh
control.
my goodness, that damage onto the hero of UW is effective. Now the sentry has to retreat. Both standards meeting in the middle. I believe RHIT still holds the point. They're going to leave. They're going to give it back over to UW to avoid that 20 XP death.
RHIT now trying to push out their hero, but it is met by the standard from ARUW.
Oh my goodness, there's no way he makes it back. Blurry vision because of the overheat. The hero does. RHIT still deathless in round 2. The sentry's in a crazy place and will be taken out.
What is that sentry doing there? That is a weird spot from RHIT. Their
Hero projectile
finally landing.
lands for RHIT. The standard going to try to finish the kill. They've got to dive deep. They're going into the base. They're able to get the kill. UW tried to pull an RHIT, but RHIT pulled a UW.
Really close match here between both of these teams. The hero for UW getting taken down there.
150 to 125. Just one kill separates the teams as our hit holds the center point. They take down the sentry. This is huge. RHIT now in the lead for the first time. Round 2, 125 to 120. RHIT's standard falling pretty low. Starting to run. I need the AR to catch up. How much barrel heat? Plenty. The UW standard has plenty of barrel heat. Can't finish the kill.
RHIT just so survivable.
Oh my gosh! The hero for RHIT chases it down, gets a close range kill.
The infantry taken out for ARUW, but the sentry as well for RHIT still in that corner, still vulnerable. If UW notices it, they can farm that
93 to 93. Points. It is exactly tied up halfway through the game, halfway through the points. You can't write it better than that as RHIT gets another kill onto the UW sentry. RHIT pulling ahead. Do you believe in RHIT? Can we go to round 3?
Oh, the hero shots, the hero shots.
The standard for RHIT falling extremely low. They're going to have to give the center point. They're going to have to run back to the base. They again make it back.
And now the infantry for RHIT really low again.
The hero for RHIT doing a good job of helping defend that sentry. Let it live a little bit longer, but now 65 to 51. RHIT still holding the lead, but it is a sliver of a margin.
Really close here. ARUW with control of the center, continuing to tick away those victory points.
The hero, this is the shot. This is the shot that matters. It lands, it counts as a 17. It lands, it counts as a 17. RHIT needs to hold for a minute. Can they get a kill or hold for a minute? 22 projectiles in the hopper of ARUW. They're putting a lot of faith in that driver. I don't know if that's Clark, but those dogs are barking. They're pushing in towards the center. ARUW take back control of the center point. 39 seconds ticking away on the life of RHIT.
ARUW in the lead, but it is by the slimmest of margins here. Now the hero for RHIT and the infantry for ARUW going 1v1.
Still invulnerable as the sentry from RHIT. That shield will fall right at the pivotal time. 25 hit points remaining. ARUW
with the hero.
They get a kill. That brings it down to 5, but RHIT holds the center point. They've got to hold. They can't take a death. They take a death. No! RHIT, they had it in their hands. It was so well played by both sides, but it's ARUW that win round 2 with less than 35 victory points left in their bank.